What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jamimi, aka Mia, aka Mimi. Call me whatever you want to. And I'm on here about to do a little non-traditional camera ready look. The reason I said that is because I'm not putting on foundation and I'm not putting on concealer for the simple fact that I just don't have my shade and the rest are, expired. So rather than putting expired foundation and concealer, like literally all the concealer that I have, I feel as though it's too light. But that's besides the point. I already shaped my eyebrows off camera. I used the thinnest part to brush them. And then I used these little tweezers and these little scissors to really, brush, trim, you feel me? And then I use this brush to wipe off the excess hair so we can get started, okay? So I wrote down a couple of topics to talk about while doing this makeup tutorial for you guys. I don't even know if I want to call it a tutorial because I am not a professional. But if you want to take some tips, feel free. Like me putting on Vaseline before we get started. And then I'm going to put the lip on at the end. I have a feeling I'm going to do a matte lip with this beautiful gloss at the end. But while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, I'm gonna let my lips moisturize and set in this Vaseline, and then I'm gonna like use the tissue to get off the excess so that my lips can be soft and smooth before I apply the lipstick. And also I'm applying it down rather than like this so that my I'll have less cracks and lines in my lips. Also did my skincare routine, which is in the videos above. And instead of lotion, I ended up putting on this moisturizing gel. I got it off Amazon. But yeah, that's what I ended up putting on my face. And then I ended up eating some oatmeal and just studying. But I'm not going to tell y'all what I was studying for just yet. The first topic, girl, let me find my primer before I get into this topic. Oh my god. All right, so we're going in with our Bella Pierre primer. Don't even come for me for that fucking accent. Okay, making sure I have the lint off my fingers. Okay. I already put serum on during my skin routine, so I feel like just putting on primer will be okay. Again, I don't know why I'm putting it on everywhere. I am going to put bronzer on and highlight because again, like, I like shimmer, and this is supposed to be a non-traditional camera ready because they typically want no glitter and they want you to have concealer and a foundation on, but that's not me today, girl. Also, a tip for when you have like coloration on your face, like for instance, like my face is pretty red in some areas like here. I saw a tip that a girl was like, mix like the green, for example, like the color corrector green is for red, so like she said, mix the green in with your concealer instead of putting it on one by one. Mix it in and then it'll be easier to cover. And I'm like, oh, where has that tip been all my life? Because when I would put concealer everywhere, like it would just look either too white under my nose or it just wouldn't look right. It would be obvious. It would be more obvious than I would like it to be that I'm wearing makeup, you know? I don't remember if I put it on the eyebrows. And then, okay, let's see what topics I wrote on my sticky note when I can open my eyes. Making sure I get it in the hairline too, it's not gonna hurt anything. And then I haven't put makeup products in my eyebrows, I just shaped them with the things I showed in the beginning. So I'm going to go back in with a brow pencil. Yeah, period. So literally the first topic that I wrote down is sexual frustration. Like, girl, like, why is no one putting it down? I don't know the answer to that either, if I'm being completely honest. We got the primer. What else? Should I just go ahead and do the eyebrows? Yeah, why not? So we're gonna go in with this LA Girl brow ink. Can y'all see that? For all the girlies, the non-beanie babies, and like the 2 men watching. I don't discriminate. Now my hands is kind of moist due to the primer and I can't get the lid off. I can't get the cap off! Getting the dust out. Because no ma'am. What is it, dead skin? Y'all will see me making a wash my makeup brushes video coming very soon, actually. Because, girl, I'm running out of brushes and they're just in a bag. Like, dirty ones over there, clean ones over there. And I'm like, procrastinating. But what is new? But we're not procrastinating today. I wrote exactly what all I wanted to accomplish. And doing my makeup for you guys just happens to be one of them. I hope it's like, because my mirror's right here, so I hope it's a good angle for you guys. Let me know if it should be more in front of the mirror next time. Speaking of sexual frustrating, girl, I can't talk. Anyways, speaking of being sexually frustrated, like, tell me why. Tell me why. I feel as though, I don't know what it was. No, I need to put this up before it dries out. Tell me why. I literally felt as though a ghost, bitch, bit my neck. Am I hallucinating? Am I that starving? Like, babes, like, what is happening? Like, dead ass, I felt the pain on my neck twice. And I'm like, whoa, that's actually wild. And but let's just say I said that for entertainment purposes only. Like, but have any of y'all ever experienced some shit like that, bro? Like, dead ass. I'm gonna do the ink after I stamp them because I don't want the color to get in this because it's clear. But yeah, guys, a ghost is trying to fuck me, and I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, and then we're gonna just fill in the empty space where I accidentally plucked too much. The question is there anything coming out? I see like the smallest bit of difference. It's giving very natural. In all honesty, we're just gonna leave them like this. Next, we're gonna go in with this big fluffy brush on our eyelids with this palette with this color, just as the base. Okay, bro. Don't you guys just love art? I am forever unfinished. Take that as you will. And then just the entire lid. Just give it a little bit of a peachy tone. Base done. And now we're just gonna go to the next color over. This will be more my skin tone. And I'm not gonna be going as close to the brow. It's more so in the crease, just packing it on. I always have to repeat to myself in my head, trust the process, trust the process. It's gonna be fine, just trust the process. Like, can I tell the difference? I actually can. Okay, and we're pretty much just gonna be going in with browns because it's supposed to be like a natural, neutral. I pretty much just got all my brown palettes and was like, let's have fun, okay? It's kind of hard with these palettes because the colors, they don't like come off the same color that they look in the palette, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna go in with this smaller blending brush. The darker we go, the smaller the brush. Let's go in with this one. And I'm only really doing the side, and I'm gripping it kind of close so that I can have more control of where I put the, getting the fuzzes out, bro. So where I put the powder. Oh, the next topic is how I avoid product buildup. I'm mainly just putting it on my lid, outer lid. So how do I avoid product buildup in my natural hair? So I have this cream. It's not too thick, and as you can see, there's no residue. It doesn't look dirty on camera. That's the problem I was having with previous hair products. But I already put the hair products in with oil, right? And after twisting it and retwisting it, untwisting it, my hair eventually like soaked up all the moisture and it's dry, so I need to put more product on. But instead of just putting on the cream by itself, I mix it with warm water, and also warming it up helps the product get into the hair. So the fact that it's not just me putting on product after product, it's less product with water, which is also moisturizing my head. You feel me? It's giving a little something so far. I love these bronze shimmers, bro. Like this one. Just love it. Anyways. I'm getting it a little bit over the crease, FYI. I'm just like packing it on small, so that I'm not overdoing it. And we're gonna get in that crease a little bit. If you don't want to look older, don't put the darks over here. Don't put it in the inner crease. Just don't. Unless you are trying to look older, diva, go off. Or if you're going for a specific makeup look. But I highly don't recommend it. Since this has a little point, I'm gonna go back in with a lighter tone. I feel like this one's the lightest one out of the palette, so I'm gonna do that on the inner corner again, just to kind of clean it up. Kind of clean it up with your finger as well. I just put Vaseline on my hands too, so it kind of did a good job of taking away that excess where I blended a little too far over. You'll see where I'm getting it at. Just kind of wiping the excess. I'm like, what the fuck? I just got like a little brown flake in my eyebrow. You know me, what the fuck? No. I'm not trying to scratch it too much because I might fuck around and mess up the clear stamp or Gucci. So again, with this little kind of pointed brush. Okay. I'm gonna go like tap, Sometimes the extra falls down. Like there's something in my eyeball. Anyways, I'm gonna use this thin lining brush and I'm going to make a, not necessarily a cat wing, but just a liner with the shadow. Oh, I didn't even show y'all the color. I'm going in with this darkest brown. And I also like to bring it down a little bit. Just kind of add a little bit of depth. And I'm not gonna add shimmers like I did say. Like I might put on a bit of highlight, but I'm not gonna do it on my cheeks. I'm just gonna do it on my nose and right here. And I'm still gonna do the bronzer where the shadows kind of already exist. Yeah, that looks a little messy. Okay, I fixed it. Wow. Yeah, definitely make sure you get the access off so it doesn't just spread everywhere. Yeah, so the powder doesn't get all up in your eye. Honestly, I miss you girlies. Like, I've been checking my studio and seeing like who's watching, and it's like literally 99% men now, and I'm like, oh my god, where are my girlies at? And I'm like, I need to do something just mainly for the girlies. And I know y'all like makeup as much as I do, so like bro, I need to freaking, ooh, I'm in love. Yeah, I definitely forgot to like, it's like a shadow wing. I'm not mad at it, but the majority of it has to go away. There we go. Yeah, because it's supposed to be natural. You feel me? So let me finish doing the little, and then I'm gonna put on the glitter. Highlight. Just showing y'all the end result. Not the end result, but you know what I'm talking about. Tiny detail brush. And guys, if you're still watching, which I know you are, otherwise you wouldn't hear me say this right now, what more do y'all want to see? Like, do y'all really want to see more makeup videos, or do y'all want to hear like tea and me just doing random stuff? Y'all want to see me outside more? Like, let a girl know what's up so that y'all can keep coming back and saying hi, because I literally miss you guys. I miss my girly vibes. Bro, low-key, I feel like that's too much. Again, I'm trying to make it as natural as possible. Bro, I had gold stud earrings and I don't know where they're at. They've been lost for months, so I don't think I'm going to be getting them back. I was wondering what was on my nose. I'm like, that spot's new. Don't even ask, because I don't know what it is either. Okay, just gonna go in with this detail brush and kind of go where the shimmer is. Like literally not doing too much. And then, what the frick is a stipple? We're gonna use it. Or should I do the sculpting? I'm gonna do the sculpting actually. But the stipple, I'm gonna do it like up here, because it sounds cute, you know? Next we're gonna go in with Chest MX Minna. I think that's how you pronounce her name. My apologies. Or his name. Or their name. I don't know. But this is more highlight. Never mind. I thought that was I'm looking for my context. This is the bronzer. Both gotten off of Ipsy, not sponsored. I still have to post that video of me opening those. And I found the majority of the videos. I literally just have to edit it at this point. You know? So now we're just gonna... Ooh, I can't wait to wash this out today. Just... It's supposed to make the forehead a little smaller, you know? Okay. Now we're gonna go in with a sculpting brush and like really, you know? I think you know. No, you don't. Because I don't either. No, I'm kidding. If you know, you know. And I'm gonna pretend that I know. So pretty much just where you see the natural darkness, that's where you add it. And it's like a triangle. Other side. Guys, I was watching like spirituality videos, and wanna know what I learned today? That like, well, I feel like we learned this in elementary school, that black absorbs light and then white reflects the majority of it off. That's why you get hot and black a lot faster. But black is not only absorbing light, it also absorbs energies. It also absorbs, bro, I'm gonna have to get this powder out of my hair off camera. But it also absorbs energies. And they were pretty much talking about how, like, yeah, we have free will, but to think twice before you wear black at cemeteries and hospitals, because that's where lower vibrations, like being sick, that's not a good feeling, so that's a lower vibration. And then also in cemeteries, there's a lot of spirits that are not fully at rest and feel as though they have unfinished business on earth. So you know, basically bless yourself. Bless yourself after leaving like a cemetery, a graveyard, hospitals, especially if you're wearing black. But it can also have the opposite effect. Like say you're outside in nature, by water, by trees, and you're wearing black. It'll have the reverse effect. It'll, you know, absorb that goodness, make you feel higher vibrations. This, like, brown is gonna piss me off. Okay. It doesn't look, I'm just being picky. Okay. Okay, we got it. We pretty much got it. Like, making sure that we got it, you know? And then just putting it on the sides of the nose. It ain't really doing much, but it's adding a little something. And then we're gonna go in with this blush right here. Not too much. Not too much. I'm gonna just do it on the bottom half of the brush. Ooh, child. I can blend it out, but I was like, ooh, that's a lot. Okay. That's literally all I need. And then I'm just kind of dragging it to the inner, but I'm not putting it directly like on my apples. Because I want my face to look elongated rather than puffy and chubby and round. Because I have learned that I have an oval face. So yeah, if I want to look younger, I'm gonna put some, you know, but I'm trying to, the character that I'm doing, y'all gonna probably see that video first if you haven't seen it already. But I'm basically not middle age. I could be from 20 to 50, but like, I just want to look like, I don't know what I'm gonna look like. Okay. And then just kind of, it's very subtle, which is the whole point. So we're gonna use this very almost empty setting spray. I feel like some of the stuff that I showed y'all I got off Shein, like the eyeshadow palette I got off Shein. First let me get this stuff out my hair. All I really did was get tissue and baby oil and just, I always forget this thing until it's too late. But anyways, next we are spraying our face. And I'm definitely grounding myself in black today after learning about, you know, the color black. Anywho, it stinks. Next, we're gonna comb out our lashes, use this torturing device, and put on mascara. While I'm doing this, actually this part is scary, so I'm gonna shut up. Fuck. Guys, be careful. Just be fucking careful, okay? Next, we're gonna use this right here. So, speaking of spirituality, I feel like for me, it helps that I have faith in something not like other than myself, because like I feel like the power really does come from within in our mindset and all this other stuff, but also to have faith that you're not alone. Not even just like in the spiritual realm, like believing that you have spirit guides and God or angels and your ancestors watching over you, but also in the physical, knowing that there are other people on this journey with you. The torture is over. All right, watch me. What's up, beauty? Elongating, lengthening, and volumizing. The fuzzes be everywhere, girl. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. Ugh! I keep poking myself. But I'm not able to bite myself. Well, not on my neck. So what the fuck was that? I need answers. No, not me crying. No, deadass though. Like, was that a fucking ghost? Was that a spirit? Like, why? Why did I feel that pain on my fucking neck as if someone fucking bit me, bro? I deadass need answers. I know that was like the first topic, and we're almost done with the video. But still, I need a break or something, because ain't no way. While my eyes are becoming less moist, I'm gonna start prepping my lips. Oh no, something that I've been doing journal wise. So I've been writing what I desire, but then I feel like I've done this topic multiple times. So I want to go back one day, maybe next year, and see if any of the desires changed or how consistent I was with being like, these are my desires kind of thing. I don't know. It's just interesting, especially to just go back on your journal entries, whether that be voice notes, whether that be writing in a journal diary, or whether that be finding an old notebook that you wrote in 3 years ago. Like, I think it's cool to see what your mindset was, because I had an unfinished vision board, and I just finished, probably, I think this is my first vision board other than digital, but even then I feel like the digital ones that I've made are unfinished. But this is my first vision board that I've made and finished, and I'm really proud of myself. And I kind of based it off of the unfinished one that I did maybe 2 years ago. And I was like, is my nose running? Ew. Just use the same tissue. But no, you guys, I'm really proud of myself about the vision board, and I plan on making 2 more boards. It's not Well, technically it is another vision board, but it's gonna be just visuals. Like I don't have images on the vision board that I made last night, but I want to kind of like have a manifesting vision board of all the things that I want to have and succeed, and just like seeing that every day and visualizing it, and not pretending, but pretending like that I'm there and that I'm already experiencing the emotions I would feel if I was to already have those things. That's pretty much what manifesting is. Okay. 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 I feel like the blush is like a lot lower on this side. Let's fix that. Let's actually fix that. And just kind of drag it down some more. Just add a little more. Well, there's just kind of dragging it. Just so it looks more the same, honestly. I feel like I'm tripping because it looks different on here than it does over here. And then the ring light is this way and it's not straight. And then the last vision board is basically just gonna be my plans to make money. Am I showing y'all any of the vision boards? Absolutely not, bro. There's too many monitoring spirits and lurkers. No ma'am. I don't got time. But just know that just know. Just know that's pretty much it. I have to fix the corners. I have tissues to wipe off that excess. I feel like I line them kind of interesting. Oh! A gnat. Fuck you. Gosh damn you. What are you, a fucking monitoring spirit too, ho? Damn. Fuck. Like, get a life. Get a life. Anyways. Okay, so after I finished lining my lips, I did the thing with the tissue, you know, to get the access so it don't get on your teeth. And I practically ate tissue. Anyways, next we're gonna put on this lip gloss that's almost empty. Because again, I'm trying to do least glitter as possible because there's actually a little bit of glitter in this. So I'm trying to stick to the traditional as much as I possibly can, okay? Okay, I'm not putting on anymore. I'm just trying to spread it. Right, so when I'm talking, it's not like like looking all slimy and shit. Like, oh, it's on my teeth. It's on my teeth. Okay, let me wipe this shit off and show y'all the finished look because this is pretty much it. I did the tissue thing, ate a little bit of tissue, you know, a little eating paper don't hurt. Guys, it's supposed to be raining all week and the sun is not out. But this is what she looks like outside. I was gonna take my feet out, not take my feet off, girl. I was gonna take my shoes off and ground myself, but the grass is wet. Like, ugh, and it's cold. Absolutely not. But anyways, yeah, finished look. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I feel like I could have done a little bit better with the eyeshadow. The blush might be a tad bit too much, but it'll be fine. And as for the highlight, I feel like it's like just enough for it to not be overbearing and then be like, you put too much glitter on, girl. Like, so yeah, let a girl know how she did. Peace and love, friends.